background. Look at this. They tried to get through all the cogs.
He's dead.
Okay. And now look at 5 heroes hit by this plasma field. Tsukimoto, he's baiting for Lewis. Lewis actually doesn't have the damage here. Now he's the one all of a sudden in danger. Seimei leaping in for the kill. 4-2-3 though. He's going to drop first. Tatino, there's going to be another big old dual breath. Has the second round of cogs. They're doing too much. I think Team Tough, now Team Prism, in prison of the cogs. A 4-for-0 trade.
Richie, you know what? It's time for double down.
Maybe
time to
5.
double down.
Shanks, he's going to find Bob here. Inside of the other set of power cogs, the 2 supports bullying the mid laner. Shanks, he couldn't actually hit him, but it's CML with the right clicks. No, it's Shanks. A full 5-man team wipe. And this is when you this is when you drop the GLHF.
No, this is when you double down in your games, you know? As you can double down after the first blood.
Oh no, Winter, it is going to be 4 bounties and 5 kills, brother.
I've never seen something like this in a pro game ever happen.
Like the only time I've seen something like this is
they ran up the
and they ran through power cogs. I don't know what they were thinking.
The Weaver, when he saw like 5 heroes there, the rest should probably just ditch and run, but instead they felt like they could fight.
Weaver went all the way into the second. He got hit by the second power cog, like on the other end of the expanded armor.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they were thinking. Maybe you know what the problem was? Prism couldn't hear because Denzanity was oh no.
I've never seen a team having more of a death wish than that. You know, running up the ramp, and one of your teammates is very dead, but they still decided, all right, it's okay, we can take this 5v4. I mean 4v5.
No, the only time I've seen it in Winter, again, Game and Gladiators versus Azure Ray, a TI. I remember when Lanham was doing was it Lanham? He was doing the interview while his team gets slaughtered.
Was that a 5-0?
It might have been a 4. It was at least a 4-0. I think it was 5 because I remember they dove tier 1 tower. I can't quite be sure, but that's the only. But even then, this one was just self-inflicted. Team Tough, they just run in. Sorry, Team Prism, they just run into a meat grinder. I don't know what they were expecting. Well, that's a start to the day, Winter, isn't it?
Trying to be too excited. They see hero, Shukuchi, I'm gonna slow them all. That's the way I initiate. But bro, you're running into power cogs, so ain't gonna work. They learned that the hard way, Richie, and now they are this 1.5k down. 1. Around there, 1,000 plus gold behind.
Yeah, but Prism, look, they're starting to really pull ahead in these lanes. Carlo's got 10 last hits. I imagine some of these are against boars and cogs, but so that's probably a little bit deceptive. But so far the lanes are going very well for Prism Esports. They do have still strong laners.
Yeah, I'm actually trying to think, why does he have, is he like just hitting the cogs all the time? Why does he have so, he has 15 last hits? What the
cogs,
hell?
Yeah, I think it's cogs and boars. I mean, he does have a ton. I don't know how he has the most out of anyone right now. Top, Tsukimoto. Ooh, stuck between a rock and a cliff there. Could not get out. What's another kill on him for Execration this early on anyway? Yeah, I mean, if you look at net worth, Carlos, I think it's like boars and cogs basically, because he doesn't really have the net worth that would be indicative of having the top CS in the lobby. It still is really impressive though. That's a nice kickback mid. Lewis will tank a couple of tower shots there, but it's top lane where CML, as Tsukimoto returns to lane, will be able to apply a little bit more pressure.
So did they get both Lotus on Execration? Yeah, both supports got it. I think it was a good death for CM. He had no mana, no arcane aura, so he just went in and suicide, get the Lotus and die. And now he's gonna bring items, take it back to the lane. This is a classic example of a very, very, very good death in the lane. A lane-winning death, I would call it. Please die for me like
Shanks
this, Richie.
Is in trouble down bottom. He's just going to die. He simply got caught trying to contest the camp. The pull, sorry. And, well, hard to do that versus a dual breath and this liquid froth. Meanwhile, top, Denzanity. He's taking a lot of damage. There's going to be the healing load supply, but he's already used his magic wand charges. Still will be fine. That is going to be sufficient healing for him.
Oh, you know what? I know what's happening already with the Jack hero. Because you have the innate that you launch another attack. That's why he's killing the Cog so quickly. I was so confused just now.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's why
Yeah,
he has so
that's
much
true.
last hit.
Tino, look at him. He's going to take down Tino at this rate. And they do. Down bottom. That one really wasn't that deep. It was the Clockwork who rotated, I think, mid to refill the bottle for Lewis or something. I don't even know why Shanks went mid, to be honest. I saw him TP, and then down bottom, Prism, they saw the TP, and then they just ran at the Beastmaster. It was kind of that easy.
Yeah, the lane's actually going okay, you know, for the team that lost 5 heroes and no
Lost
heroes.
5 heroes. Yeah, kills
Zero
don't
bounty.
matter, folks. Danzanity stealing a lot of damage now from Seimei. Thinking about chasing. That's another kill down bottom. That's
Oh my
terrible.
God.
Shanks, he's going to have to take the walk of shame. All of a sudden, we have nearly equalized here in terms of kills. Danzanity. Uh-oh, Seimei. Okay, wait, is it a bait? I don't know if it's a bait, though. Danzanity taking a ton of damage here, and he just turns and kills Tsukimoto. Okay.
I mean, he has treads. A big one.
Wait, but Bob's rotating. Bob is rotating. A nice rolling boulder on in. He sees the maiden. Oh, boulder smash missed? What?
No, he landed.
That-
He landed.
Oh,
No,
she
he
just
landed.
wanted at the
It
same
was
time?
just a big one. Yeah, that was 17 charge.
Okay. Thank you for that. I didn't hear the noise. I was like, how?
No damage, right? You see, like, no damage.
I saw literally no damage. I was like, excuse me? You know, I know what you're saying, Caster. How could you not tell? Maiden clearly got slowed. Really? She got slowed? Even more? I couldn't tell. That hero moves like molasses.
Yeah, just you wait next patch. Plus 5 movement speed for Maiden. Rejoice.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And we have to pair that with a classic Darkseer -1 base armor, yeah?
Radiant structures
mhm.
are fortified.
Mid lane, first power rune spawns top.
Right, here
The
comes
first
CML.
and only support to rotate
Gate
through
gang.
Tsukimoto. But down bottom, the gate gang from behind, the cogs as well. Oh my lord, 4-2-3 pops the wand charges, but Shanks, he knows he's got him dead to rights. Now the Jakiro does have Bob here supporting him. Bob, who does have a power rune, it's the illusion ready to go with the magnetized Shanks, able to just leave his own cogs, though that's the strength right now of this hero, and that puts a gank attempt to a stop. Danzanity up top lane, though, in the meantime. He doesn't have any supports here, hasn't for some time. Still 47 damage. It's going to be enough to see him back to the tier 1 tower safely.
Are scanning.
Yeah, I mean, that was overall still good. You know, Bob had to use his magnetize, so for Execration, they're happy. Magnetize down, so now they're going to be looking for an opportunity to maybe set up a kill bot, try to kill the Ursa. You pick up your Wisdom Rune and try to kill Ursa. I think that should be the next plan here. You have level 5 on your supports after this. I guess just the Maiden. Maiden's level 5. Bob's still level 4. But a very high level Maiden is going to be very scary.
I can't believe all this CS that Shakir is 33 and 6. All right, well, he might get the opportunity to break a few more cogs here as Shanks is going to be able to close the gap. Oh, yeah, there he goes. He's just breaking these cogs. 4-2-3, looking to try and at least get a
He's
little bit of
alive?
a revenge kill. He is alive. Yeah, he's not really scared, and they didn't have enough damage for him. This Jakiro is, he's a tanky hero.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't commit with the battery as well, and I think that he was just afraid, you know, he just wanted to back off and see what's happening.
And we're going for the Inner Beast build right now for Tino. There's no axes to try and support from long range as here they go again. Oh, and this time the rotation from Tsukimoto may not be good enough for the kill because already the helm of the Overlord creep, sorry, the helm of the Dom creep rather, is going to be used to take down Tsukimoto. And this time Carlo, another level 3 frostbite onto him. All of his heals will do not. Underneath the ward of Execration. 2 heroes dying here for Prism Esports. In otherwise, what was a very nice laning stage. Now that the lanes have began to break down a little bit more, Winter, Prism kind of getting out-rotated here. There's a roar down bottom, but good reaction time. As 4-2-3 able to get off the enrage. Keeps him safe and sound from otherwise another death down bottom.
You are dead.
Yeah, Bob actually,
TP.
Bob actually TP to try and help him. And now he's going to be in no man's land, so he kind of has to leave here. Yeah, he's not having a good game. He's wasted a couple of TPs to help the Ursa. And that's not good. Earthquake is your
No.
kind of main hero to play around with the supports. Because the Brew and the Ursa, they're both going to be in the jungle hitting creeps. I mean, Brew can kind of come when you have split. But apart from that, he's going to be farming his Radiance.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, and I mean, the tower's already gone, by the way, not to mention down bottom as the Beastmaster gets to work. The other master on the other side of the field, Winter, Seimei, that is, on the Brewmaster, is going for a Radiance, of course. But, well, they're going to need to start connecting on something here, because the Ursa Warrior, you know, going for a Battlefield build is not as fast of a carry as, you know, I don't know, a Monkey King or a Weaver or something.
Yeah, but at the same
they need
time,
to start landing their spells.
but at the same time, Ursa is objective killer. You kill Rosh, you kill Tormentor. That's how you kind of balance things out by being greedy with the Battle Fury. You help your team with all these small little objectives. And here comes
Moto breaks
Execration.
the smoke.
Level 6 on
They
Maiden.
Yeah,
Wants
the
to
same
freezing
eight.
field.
Yeah, they're going to try and prevent the Primal Split from getting off, but they can't. And all of a sudden, you might be in a bit of trouble here, Mr. Clockwork, as rotations start coming through to the Tier 1 tower. 4-2-3 collecting the kill onto Shanks. There's an Amplified Damage Rune at the ready for Bob, who's trying to rotate into this fight. For now, though, the chase is on to Maiden, who gets pushed back by the Void Spirit into the hands of the Fuzzy Wuzzy Bear, who enrages just to make sure he gets the kill. 2 for him.
That was okay. Sacrificing the two supports, they wanted to try to force the split. And now, once they're alive, they can definitely look to maybe take the mid tower. I think that could be an option here, but they have to bring the Beastmaster if they want to commit with his Helm Creep.
Radiant are scanning.
Huh? Radiant just scan the Ancients. I guess they wanted to check if Beastmaster is junkling. Okay, I don't know what's that about with the scan there. So Beast is walking mid. I think this is the right move. They're gonna just get the free tower here. Coil.
So DD on Bob. If you could live and try and turn in this fight, that might be something. Macropire placed down. It's burning through CML. There's the DD rune activated as the Magnetize is spread on over to Lewis and Shanks. That'll stop Execration from trying to go for anything more here, but they find the kill onto Fuzzy Wuzzy. That was a solo kill.
1v2.
Insanity just walked him. He took the bear for a walk.
Leash the bear.
Insanity, Winter, if he's given the choice between a man and a bear in the woods, he takes the bear because he could just solo kill him. One-on-one.
What do you think he fed the bear? Some honey? That's how you make the bear follow you.
I don't know what he fed the bear, but
Yeah, that's really, really bad news right now for Prism. Like losing your Ursa like this. And he kind of had a good laning phase, all things considered. I mean, he's still top of the network for his team, 5.3k net worth. But Razor is zooming ahead, 6.6k net worth right now. It's gonna have his Manta style next, 800 gold. That's gonna make him even harder to kill in the team fights. Dispel the Magnetize, dispel the Dual Breath. And Bob is just getting caught again. Silence. Hook shot.
Hook shot here. Look at this support trio. Well, I guess this trio of 2 supports plus Lewis, they have been moving around the map. They have been aggressive. 3, 3, and 8 on this Maiden. 12 minutes in. She's seen some shit, man. This Maiden. She's gone to war already twice. I can't believe how active this Maiden is.
Radiant structure.
Can you not see her battle scars, you know? All over her wand, her coat.
Yeah, it's crazy. She lost her little dog in the last war. That's why she's back.
Dude, don't use that cosmetic. It's pay to
Yeah,
lose.
it loses. Pay to lose.
Tower is
Huh, why is there a dog here? Oh god, the enemies are smoked.
Yeah, never use that cosmetic.
Radiant's middle
If you're
tower
trying to win. I guess if you're trying to have fun, you don't care.
It is really cute though. My favorite is whenever Maiden takes the gate, sometimes the dog zooms across the map and you just like see it.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that when you're standing in the tree, your dog is visible sometimes, that's a big problem as well. They're trying to
It is
gank,
kind of like a
and
it's kind of like a Giga Chad move, you know? Like you're just showing your enemies where you are through Fog of War.
scanning.
Like, come kill me, I dare you.
and you let it go, right? When they gank you. And there's a Chronosphere on top. Best bait ever.
Ooh, even with that faster Ice Path, they actually still can't quite catch Lewis. Were you expecting more points in Ice Path, by the way, Winter? We seem to be prioritizing
I think-
other spells for Carlo.
1 point's good. 1.2 seconds stun. I mean, if you get a second point, it's like 0.25 increase. I guess the cooldown matters and the path duration. So it's kind of like a fissure in a way now.
It's true. Execration, they're going to smoke up. Currently with a... pardon me.
What's their timing
Currently
right
with
now? Helm, the Helm of Overlord timing. So Beast is going to come in with his gigantic dinosaur. Oh no, dragon.
It's the best one. They're looking for that one. Smoke might not find much here. Oh, it is going to find a big old stack of ancients, though. That's not half
Dragon
bad.
is here to show them I am the true ancient.
Dude, look at this attack speed on the inner beast aura.
Yeah.
Wow. That stack didn't stand a chance in winter. 5K net worth lead is starting to grow a bit more as Bob's able to avoid a Dream Coil in the mid lane. Unsurprisingly, it's Denzanity who leads for net worth 8,400, but not far behind the Beastmaster. This is trouble, though, for Execration as they are caught in the river. The slow will be dispelled here by the Math Style already online for Razor. However, CML maybe just left for dead in the river. She is going to be forced on back, trying to let it go along with the freezing field. These Brilliant's worse off for wear, but otherwise still just fine.
That's a good trade. A CM for a split. I take that anytime, any day, anywhere.
A 3K net worth Maiden for a 6,700 net worth
actually,
hero.
That was 500 gold. Actually, more than 500 gold on the CM.
She's Battle Maiden. She's been involved in 11 of 12 kills, which is ridiculous. Now 5 of those were at the very start of the game, but still, 7 of those were not.
Yep, and Shanks being sneaky. He's going to place a lane ward here. Very deep one. Your favorite, deep wards.
I do like these wards. They have another one behind the tier 1 tower top lane as well that Shanks has put down on that previous invade. So they are getting ready to move around. Okay, hello, Tsukimoto. That is now 8,500 gold net worth for Tino. It's Denzanity. No, well, he won't be able to get a solo kill again that easily. 423, his net worth is coming along pretty nicely, though, after the Battle Fury. He has managed to overtake the puck here, just at 7,800 net worth.
Yeah, but I think the Beastmaster is a huge problem right now. Sure, he's not the top net worth compared to the Razor, but the Beast with the creeps and the aura, he's very, very powerful now, and he has jumps, so he's going back for a similar build. Like yesterday, he's getting all the auras, having the Yules next to deal with the Ursa and Raid.
The rolling boulder in. The supports now with Lewis. Can they really make a difference here? In fact, they can with Denzanity and as well as Tino showing up. They take down Bob. Tsukimoto is easy pickings for a 2-for-1 trade. Once again, this Maiden. Again, I mean, she's 330 gold. Shanks got less money for killing the enemy mid than Tsukimoto got for killing the Maiden, but I digress. Either way, it's a 2-for-1 trade, and now a 7K net worth lead for Execration as Winter. This Death Ball, I mean, it's not really that big of a Death Ball lineup when I look at it, but
well,
they might be able to turn
is.
it into one.
It kind of is. This piece, Razor. I mean, with the creep, it's pretty hard for you to stop right now. Every time they're going to push, you're going to have to commit split. And if you split and they run, no important hero dies, then you're going to be in trouble. So now both teams are vying to get the Roche, or someone's to get his hands on the big boy, and same goes for the Beastmaster.
The big boy. Well, currently he's top for another 2.5 minutes, Winter. You've got this Beastmaster aura now with drums for even more attack speed with the Razor ulti. Yeah, Execration can definitely take this.
Can they actually just smoke? I mean, they have all the ultis up soon. Magnetize 18 seconds. I think they should try to contest this. They're pretty strong with their spell damage. Radiant's done on Brewmaster as well. This is going to be a big fight. Richie, this Roche is going to... It might die in time, but there's going to be a fight.
This is going to determine a lot of the game here. A fight is going to be coming as Prism approaching this one. Lots of vision here at the ready for Execration as Shanks holding them back. Oh my goodness, if they can kill Samit before it gets split off. No, it doesn't look like damage is here. Instead, it seems like Lewis, he's going to be the one to go down as there's going to be this split. Macropire in the pit as Roche does fall. Denzanity, he picks up the Aegis. Kill also going to this dire side. Shanks still alive, trying to escape. But now that 4-2-3's in here, Execration running for their lives as a 2 versus 5. They're going to turn and try for this kill into Bob. And in fact, the creeps, they're going to get the job done. There is a lift here onto Denzanity as 4-2-3 chasing after Tino. They want to try and take down this Beastmaster who's attempting to TP away in the trees. They don't have any stunts for him, so he's just free.
That was unreal.
Denzanity will do the same. A 3-for-1 trade. Execration come out with the Aegis. They can be pretty happy with that, Winter.
They killed the stun. Earth Spirit got rolled, died, so after they used the Ice Path, there was no other way of stopping the TP. So good awareness by Execration, knowing that they are able to get out there. But it was still, 3 heroes dying? The Puck, the CM, and the Clock for the Roshan. I think they are kind of happy, Prism, you know. At least they got something in return.
Taking another look at this fight here. I mean, just strong positioning, right? You had Shanks holding off the south stairwell. You had the puck in the trees ready to break smoke, and you had the CM behind on the Watcher. It was really strong positioning. I'm impressed.
Yeah, I kind of feel like maybe they should just come out and try to take the fight first, you know. If they can get the Raw onto the Brewmaster, if you kill him. I mean, we saw they have enough damage. With one Raw, they could have killed the Earth Spirit as well. So they Raw the Brewmaster, they all in him. I think if you kill the Brewmaster, that's it, you know. Like, there's no way Prism can fight.
Definitely.
But now they still have the Aegis on Danzanity. He's really, really strong. BKB incoming on the Courier. I don't see how he's gonna die twice right now.
Yeah, he's got a Manta style, and with this Aegis time, Winter, he might be able to farm himself up a Butterfly already. That's going to be problematic for 423, who is building a bar, but not of the monkey variety.
Oh, hook shot.
The black. Oh, yeah,
Jakiro.
there we go. It's going to be able to reach. Oh, maybe not actually.
Holy.
Lewis. He's going to eat this Dream Coil, the damage, the Witchblade. If Carlo got caught by that coil, he'd be as dead as a doornail, but for now, he's just fine. As now the counter initiation. Execration. Oh, Execration, you might be in trouble. Or really, are they? 423. He's falling low, gets the
Tino's
Enrage
dead.
off. His Insanity saps all of his damage. They've lost Tino, they've lost CML, Shanks as well. A 4 versus 2, but it's 423 who dies as the first life of the Aegis is reclaimed. This second split now. Can they take down these heroes a second time? Lewis, he is in trouble. I think he's just going to be dead here, to be honest. He's hiding away, but will die. Tsukumoto picks him off. Seimei trying to put down Denzanity, and with another charge of the vessel, they have him dead to rights. Execration overextending and pay the price.
Yeah, that Weaver bug, just such a huge thorn in Puck's ass there, you know, like you can't get it away with the phase shift, and it's always on you. You can't, you're always seen, you can't juke, you can't dodge. But it turned out that Execration just went in too deep, you know, with the hook shot onto Carlo on the Jakiro, and the Puck kind of went in for both the support, but they couldn't kill any of them. And after that, Brewmaster TP in, got the split off, and that was it, you know, the fight was just over for Execration, even though they had Aegis on Danzanity. Just couldn't
really good initiation.
deal with the
You can see
damage.
it in the fight, in the replay, sorry.
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
They just have to really play together, you know, with the Beastmaster. I think Beastmaster is a very, very key piece of your team fight. He has so much damage with the auras and everything. He keeps the Razor strong. So everybody has to try to huddle around him. You don't want to be like hooking shot into a very deep position and forcing the Beast to run up a ramp towards you. You know, I think they need to play around the Beast instead of forcing the Beast to run into the rest of his teammates. I think they got the Tormentor. So CM has a good one, the Crystal Clone. Very useful. Now you can run away from the Brewmaster split, which is
Dire's middle tower
constantly running CML down every fight. Seimei sees the CM, sees his 300 gold.
Yeah, a couple BKBs coming online now. Bob's got his BKB completed on top of the blade now. And 423 ought to have his finish now after that successful
We have a game
fight.
after the fiasco before the creep spawn. Now we are
Seriously.
even.
is under attack.
BKB and 400 gold for the Ursa. But otherwise, things coming along well, as you said, Winter.
Yeah, I think once you get the BKB timings, you're definitely going to look to take a fight. I do feel like you still have to respect the fact that they have a raw Razor Static Link. They can still kill you through your BKB. But we've already seen if they get the right initiation, especially onto the Beast, if you can jump him with the Brewmaster or the Earth Spirit, and you take the fight from there, and you stop him from casting his spells.
The smoke,
shot.
yeah, and the scan on top. They kind
No
of
BKB yet.
4-2-3, but he gets up the rage. His BKB is 600 gold away, just shy. As CML, they're going to interrupt his freezing field. Bob, he's fearless now with his BKB active, forcing them back. As Execration, they go up to the high ground a second time with the stalwart statues, and they are in trouble. Denzanity, can he get out in time? Yes, his BKB will cover him as Bob's roll just missing Tino. Could have been another big catch here, but they're going to have to settle for the supports, having used tons of spells, but saving the Ursa.
Yeah, once again, you know, that's the power of the Primal Split Execration. I think they just need to sit back and farm a little. They need more items. They just can't run into this Brewmaster plus Magnetize again. I mean, they need one, I guess, they need one more item on
Pipe would be
Razor.
nice.
Yeah, Pipe. Yeah, the Pipe on Beastmaster. Puck, I guess, not really near anything huge. So he kind of doesn't really matter. But the pipe
She's
is gonna
got
matter.
Yules.
Yeah, the pipe
Yeah,
is definitely
pipes.
gonna matter.
Well, and now I mean, you talked about what's it called? An even game before. After that fight, I think it might be now just
Slight
edging
edge.
for Prism.
Yeah. I mean, Brewmaster is so fat. AC, Radiance, Boost of Travel.
Yeah, seriously. And a shard, by the way, which he has bought.
Octarine
So
Core.
increased duration on the split.
It's going for Octarine Core. You kind of feel like Shiva's great this game. Oh, Earth Spirit's queuing Shivas. Okay, never mind. And the Shivas is generally usually very, very good item. Into the creeps of Beastmaster, into Razor. And now the game has kind of slowed down, so I guess there'll be like maybe 2 minutes of farming until the Roche. And then teams are going to gather and fight again. You know, Carlo just pushing out the dead lane, like really, really good.
Lewis chasing
Jakiro.
down Jakiro, who was going to cut a wave top and instead finds himself dying to the puck.
He spent his gold, got his items.
Lewis trying to run. He might get caught here. Does have a TP, but Bob is chasing, lurking as he catches a glimpse of him. The blink away. They have seen him. They're pinging him. Catching a puck, Winter. Not an easy task, even as an Earth Spirit. So they'll let him loose.
If you latch the bug on him, it won't be too difficult.
No,
Can
true.
do it. It's gonna be. He's gonna be extra careful in the team fight to make sure that he dodges the swamp bug from the Reaper. And you don't want it on you if you're puck.
Same A. Wow, they forced to have the Ancient Thunder High to get it to safety. Not eager to feed away 250 gold. Definitely understand that.
Beastmaster values all his jungle units. They're like his sons and daughters.
I think if Beastmaster had to choose to save either an Ancient Thunderhide or the Crystal Maiden, he'd probably choose the Thunderhide.
I agree. The Thunder Hide means a lot more to him than the CM.
Like, you give me Frenzy Thunderhide. 20 talents is about to be reached here for Seimei. He's going to get this Bruling health. That's actually pretty useful because his Brulings have kind of been getting close to death in a lot of these fights.
Yeah, they are dying to the Razor and the Beastmaster right clicks.
Radiant
I think for now, Execration, they need to just try to scale the game. You need to get to the point where your puck can also do right click damage. You get to your talents. You get some damage items on the puck. I think this is going to be a long one.
Seems to be that way. Unless Prism Esports can find themselves another big fight here. They're smoked up, crossing the map in the jungle now. And there's Execration pinging out.
Yeah, they're looking
Stay
for
out
a
of the
pick
way
off
of this one.
into Roshan.
Tino would be huge.
That would be the ideal scenario.
Tino would be huge, and they're going to run right into him. Tino, he's got no way out of this one. Gets off the Yule Scepter. He has a Pipe of Insight, but that's not going to buy him any time. And Roshan's just respawned, waiting top lane now. Second Roche, Aegis and Cheese up here on the Dire side. This is a huge opening.
Puts a travel top. Alright, Lewis
No.
kills the creep. I mean, this is unreal. The double down from Execration. Looking in shambles.
These are the worst games to lose as well, you know? It's like when the enemy has someone that disconnects in your ranked game and somehow they win. It's so tilting.
Usually when that happens, I'm done for the day, you know?
Yeah, that's real.
You gotta know when to stop playing. Normally, what ends the night for you? You run into someone raging from the beginning, breaking items, and then that's it. You end your day.
No, usually I don't have a breaking items guy. It's normally just like someone who's queuing, not really their role. That it just makes the game kind of unplayable when we just get too many cores in the game. Hold on, we'll talk about this in a bit because Roche will go down, but Execration in the vicinity, trying to maybe wrap around here. They've got wards a little bit deeper than you might expect them. That Team Tough will now be kind of running directly into Prism, though. They make the jump. 423 is already on his man, wants to take down Densanity, but he's going to be getting his damage sapped away. There's going to be the roar now. It's onto the Earth Spirit. He's taking good damage now. It's 423. His BKB has expired. That's his first life now. Tsukimoto trying his best to make this fight a bit easier. CML, the freezing fuel, it's just going to be a full duration. Finally, 423 pops his BKB, getting back on them as Tino's getting ran down by all of the Brewlings on the other side of the fight. 423 able to finally take down Densanity on that second life. his fight a little bit all over the place as they do lose Bob as well. Tsukimoto is going to be able to dispel himself with that Lotus Orb as he chases down for the maiden. Does have to be careful here because there's a full HP Shanks now looking to run on in. Tsukimoto otherwise will be fine as Lewis still involved in the fight. Tino does manage to escape with his life. Just kidding, Seimei. He was chasing him down this entire time as Tsukimoto, he will die. Seimei now rejoining the fight. He chased him all the way to the damn tier 2 tower, by the way. Lewis, let's see what he can do against this Brewmaster. This is a beefy boy. A hook shot now as the Yule Scepter is going to be utilized here. It's CML, Lewis, and Shanks. We've seen this one before, but can they take him down? This is a very changed Brewmaster, but okay. He's even consumed a cheese as he's still looking to try and 1 versus 3 here, essentially. Now he's got a little bit of assistance. Carlo having respawn, TP's back into the fight, finds the Ice Path stun onto Shanks. He gets a 4-staff on back as Lewis just continuing to apply the debuffs to keep them at bay. A long fight here, Winter. Who comes out better here? You lose Aegis, you lose a lot of heroes here for Execration.
Feels like Prism, they are kind of happier overall. I think Brewmaster is the happiest lad after that exchange on top of the net worth chart. Like, I feel like he's like doing a lot more than the Ursa now. Ursa just blinked in, tanked everything with the Aegis, with the BKB, with the Enrage. Brewmaster kind of did the rest after that. Like for Execration, you need to be... I feel like you need to be very careful with how you are positioning your Razor, you know, like once he goes in. Like I feel like if you're doing the trades with Razor dying every time, like when you go to late game, who's gonna carry the game, you know? Like the rest of the cores right now are doing less and less damage, especially the Beast, you know? The Beast is weakening as the game progresses. And Puck kind of needs time to ramp up his physical damage, get your talents. They're running into damage issues for sure.
Yeah, that's true. So I was thinking of something else other than the Puck at this stage, who has no choice to get more items online. It's a hero that cuts waves very well. This Octarine Core is online for Lewis, so he's able to spam out these spells intensely.
Yeah. I mean, your Razor's definitely not going to get any stronger. The last fight was his butterfly timing, you know, and he died. So it definitely doesn't feel good for him. And now there's a smoke from Prism. They are super strong at the moment. I think as long as they get a good Lotus off, you reflect either the Raw or the Stack Link from Razor, you're going to be winning the team fights for sure.
Another smoke here. That Primal Split ready to go as they will break this smoke now. Ursa Warrior is going to get Yule Sceptered up, but they need to save Tino here. The Magnetize is on all 4 heroes. They're slow to a crawl. There's going to be the Ice Path cutting off any path of retreat. As Seabell's died, Tino, he's going to buy back. They control this outpost. If they have taken down Bob, it's a 5 versus 4. The second buyback comes out now from Execration. The Roar is onto the Ursa Warrior. 4-2-3. He's getting controlled. He's getting killed. Can they take him down, though? He's going to try and fight through this, but he is going to die inside of the cogs. Another Yule Scepter here as they will try and get through Tino on his buyback, on his second life, as Denzanity has died here too. A buyback again here. Execration throwing 8 heroes into this one as Seimei hurls a boulder at CML to cancel the freezing field. They will finally end his Primal Split. CML down to the low ground, but that's 4 dead. It looks like finally they will be able to take down this Brewmaster, or will they? They're looking worse for wear. He's going to break through these cogs. CML's dying to Radiance Burn. The Yule Scepter is going to allow him to avoid the Dream Coil. But I think this is just too much. It's too tall of an order for Seimei. 1 versus 4. He cannot overcome those odds. He will die. Execration, it cost them heavily, Winter, 3 buybacks, but they will finally win a mid-game fight.
Yeah, like you said, very, very expensive fight for Execration. 3 buybacks, but they get a lot of experience by killing the Ursa, killing the Brewmaster. So I think they are still in a pretty good position in the team fights. But as for Prism, they kind of have like a very clear win condition the next time. As long as they kill, I think the Beastmaster, if you kill Beastmaster, you're going to have a huge window. You wait for 5 heroes to respawn, I think you just push out the waves and you smoke and try to kill Beast. If you get him, you're going to get Rex.
So much damage being taken by... And Brew's the carry. He's doing most of the damage.
Ursa is the tank. Ursa is the tank. I think the Brew plus the Earth Spirit I mean, their AC and the Shivas is doing the most of the damage in the team fights. I mean, you combine everything with the Swarm, the minus armor, and then you have the Jakiro spells that get amped up by the Shivas as well. Everyone is actually doing a lot. Ursa is the one tanking.
Yeah. He definitely is. I mean, he's got an Abyssal Blade, so maybe now he's going to be able to bear down on his enemies as this 1.2 second stun will last 20% longer. What is that? It's an extra 0.4 seconds. I mean, honestly, that's not bad. 1.6 second stun with the Abyssal Blade goes through debuff immunity. It's a big one. I was starting to think, by the way, do you think bear down? Are we going to start seeing like support Ursas go for like, you know,
What?
orchids and
Support
just
Ursa?
debuff?
Did you just say support Ursa?
Oh, I've seen it. Beast Coast did it a long time ago. They lost the game, but they did it.
Well, I'm kind of still trying to digest jungling Punch, and then you're telling me support Ursa.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, you're like Doom. You can only digest one delicious strat at a time, right?
Well, unless I have the other facet, right? What got
That's true.
I'll have
You usually take the other
rice.
facet when we go out to dinner because you get 2 plates.
Yeah, chicken rice, noodles, you know, I stuff everything in. And then
Some
at the end of the meal, I'll tell you,
dumplings.
hey, how about dessert, you know? And you're giving me this look. Why do you still have room, you know? And I tell you, there is always room. There's a special storage
The secret
for
stomach,
dessert. Yeah, for
the
dessert.
backpack. It's the neutral item slot. It's like the dessert slot,
Yeah.
you know.
Only for desserts, you know. Every time you finish dinner, the slot opens up.
Oh goodness, that's funny.
Dire's top
That's
tower
funny.
is under attack.
Okay, I mean the damage output's going to increase here. Not only because of this amplified damage rune for Lewis. I don't think they're going to be able to take a fight with this amplify rune. Although, who knows? They just might. I'm
High
talking about
ground.
this
They're running
Parasma.
up high ground again.
This didn't go well for them last time. It didn't go well for them at the start of the game, and it might not go well for them here. Once again, in the cogs, a bit of deja vu. Sukimoto,
buyback.
who's going to die? The coil out of the backside's pretty darn good. They almost get through Carlo at the end of the day, but still, in the river, the main event, Denzanity versus 423. 423 forces TP away. They've got to bail out from this fight. This one, it has gone awry. It has gone the way of Execration, who will be able to take this third Roche, who's just respawned. Execration on the prowl, looking for more. They had that ward up on the cliff, so they've seen where Bob has rolled away to, but he might be just too mobile for them. I say that. But here, this is historically a good fart for Prism to fight into. Isn't that funny? Prism, they've gone 3 times up into the enemy triangle, and every single time they've lost the fight. Execration have gone twice into the enemy Tormentor area. They've lost that. They're learning. They're intelligent.
So what did we learn? Never enter somebody's house uninvited.
Well, what I would say is that the true definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing and expecting a different outcome.
You need to show them the Star Wars movie. You know the part where you're standing on the high ground? I
I know that, yeah.
It's over.
Episode 3, yes, of course, when Obi-Wan Kenobi fighting his Padawan.
They did it twice, you know. Okay, actually 3 times, right, by your count.
They did 3 times. Yeah, they
No,
just
but
lost.
the second time they lost because of the buyback, so I think we can exclude that.
Maybe I'm a little stupid, so I'm just gonna say it was you don't want to be taking fights there. Historically, it's bad ground, unlucky ground. That's what I'll blame it on.
If
but
anything,
this-
shouldn't they just wait for the Earthquake to roll up? Because if the Earthquake rolls up, right, he can BKB and use Shivas and open the map for his teammates to decide who to go on, right? Why is the Weaver Shukuchi running up, and he just dies?
I don't know, Winter.
He dies to one stun and the fight's over.
I don't know. Genuinely, I'm not sure. Why doesn't he use Swarm Beetles there?
Yeah,
His smoke broke. He knew. His smoke broke. Send up your Swarmy boys.
Send your babies forward, yeah? No, send your
man.
pawns forward. That's what we call. That's why the
that's
pawns
right.
are always in front.
Advance the. You have to take the center of the board.
Well, that is kind of not the center, right? That's like the G flank, Yeah, but general rule of thumb, always control the center.
Always control the center. Always capture inward. I remember some great Russian super grandmaster said that. Always, as a general rule, your pawns should always capture towards the center as well.
Yep. So they, I hope they learned their lesson. Always use the swamp beetles to scout the other pawns.
That's right. They should have on Passanted there.
Too much. Too many rules. Lewis?
Now Execration firmly back in the driver's seat. Okay. Coil will snap, and even with the Lotus Orb up, I don't believe this Clockwork gets out of harm's way. Indeed not.
Daddy chill.
Oh, Jenkins. What a voice line.
So what cool items are we gonna see soon? It's Brewmaster going for refresher?
Did he? He got his Octarine, did he? He did.
Yeah.
No, Scythe. I like that better. He's level 25, by the way.
Dire's bottom tower is
True,
under
they need to
attack.
kill the puck. The puck is kind of getting to the stage where he's unkillable. Or she's unkillable. You can correct me if you want.
Yeah, Puck's technically androgynous, but whatever. We won't get into that now. A couple of level 25s. Razor is looking very good. Oh, okay. Stun. Does catch Insanity here. He's got this Aegis, remember. There's going to be the Fear shortly applied thanks to Seime's level 25 talent. Insanity's just standing up here. He's just chill. He is chilling as Lewis comes forward. Does force back the Jakiro a little bit. Spooks him into using the Glimmer Cape. Damage over time being applied here as they can safely send up the boars and the Helm of the Overlord creeps. The cogs here to protect Insanity as they're trying to kick a
Wait,
few
that
of them
is
forward.
actually a good way to push the high ground. You send your carry out and then you cogs around him.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's actually
Got
a good way
this
to siege
over.
the high ground.
At this overclock, there's that fear that's going to be constantly annoying. Into the ice path, they have a lot of long-range harassment stun. Swarm Beetle sent flying on through. There's Lewis with, again, a little bit more of a poke and harass. Heading on
Bob.
in.
Bob is waiting on the side. He's looking for an opening. He's watching. He's patient. He's waiting.
He smoked. You can't see him. He can't find it.
And who does he want to go on first? I guess the maiden?
Yeah, the Maiden, maybe Tino. I have no idea. I think his
Tino has
game's looking
BKB.
hard here. Yeah, maybe some of the supports. It's difficult here, Winter. That's for sure. As this tanky Brewmaster just standing out front trying to defend his towers. Lewis does show briefly. He's not a bad catch, but he does have a Lincoln's and a Yule's. He's also not an easy catch by any means. Same rolling out the barrel.
Yeah, this rocket spam is just way too annoying. It's so difficult for them to position themselves. Oh, they get the roll!
Is this going to be the jump in? They get the roar off. The Lotus is not in time. The Force Staff on back as they need to cancel the freezing field. They could not stop them, however, from getting off the Primal Split. This might be just the fight they need, but then Zanity, he's already got through Bob with a buyback, as well as the Maiden. CML TPing into the fight as they have now lost the Ursa Warrior. Execration down the supports, but up 2 cores now, as maybe they're going to lose Insanity. It seems like they will. That's only this Aegis, though. Bob, who's bought back. Yule Scepter to try and save himself here. Can they get him away to safety? Yes, he will roll up to the high ground. Seimei, his ulti is now going to end. He's going to spawn back on that Earth Panda. Low on HP, though, because he just got that thing off. But the Cinder Brew, the Fear, buys him a little bit of space and time. Insanity, the Force Step out. He's trying to TP, and he does TP just back to the fountain, but to safety as Bob continuing now to find some stuns, but in too deep. No way out. Execration end up winning the fight.
Oh, this has to be it.
Kimoto
Bob.
doing what he can here. There's
Bob has
another
no
big fear
buyback.
on a 3. Lewis, careful here for Lewis. That's a nice ice path to follow on through as Tino consumes the cheese. There's going to be the Fawn 2. Sukimoto, he's the last buyback that they have right now in the roar. The second roar, they take down Seimei. He has buyback, but he has no ulti. Doesn't have a Jakiro. Just kidding, he does because he's bought back as well. Sukimoto, he needs to get out of dodge, and he is going to be able to Sakuchi on back as Seimei TP's into this fight, trying desperately to continue this defense, this high ground hold. Insanity, don't fight in the Macropyre. Don't fight in the Macropyre. Taking a little bit of damage now. They're going to have another split here relatively soon. 2 more seconds now. Seimei just needs to be able to get it off, and there he goes again. Execration, now it's their turn to try and back away as Tino dropped down to the high ground, slowed to a crawl, and killed off. Dead for 2 minutes here. Has buyback himself, as now with the Ursa Warrior respawn and Execration have no more business here on the high ground. A costly hold. But Prism Esports, they hold. I can't believe it.
How did they only lose the range racks? Wow. What on earth? They just decided to focus the range instead of the melee. The melee was down to half. So that
I
was
think Seimei's only mistake in that fight was not getting back a bit sooner on the Earth Panda. I think perhaps he felt so unstoppable that he kind of forgot he ulted on like 1/3 HP. So when he returned, he was kind of an easy kill.
Well, at least they have another chance. They defended. They kind of defended. So the game is going to go on. Roche is going to spawn. And may spawn in 40 seconds. So that might give Prism a lifeline if they can actually find a way to secure Roche for the Ursa. I think the Razor actually doesn't care about standing in the macro pyre and right-clicking. It was literally...
Cared a little bit there.
standing, not moving, you know, burning. I'm sure it wasn't an agony macro pyre, but...
Yeah, he does have to be slightly nervous now. 423's shown off his brand new, well, not brand new, but his MKBs, 2 Earth Shock charges as well for that double slow. Pretty generous radius on that thing now with the 20 talent. And it applies 2 Fury Steps. I mean, this is just quite the skill tree that this guy has, to be frank.
And we have E-Blade on CML, on the Maiden. So it could be used to save against the Ursa.
That's true.
But at the same time, Brewmaster can dispel.
Yeah. That's problematic. Refresher, there's 2 refreshers out in play, by the way. Of course, Seimei's finished his. He's bought out for it because, of course, he's just bought back. And Densanity has had his refresher for some time. Now, it's double Satanic and double BKB available for him. Roshan, it's a long Roche, unfortunately, for Prism Esports. Guaranteed to spawn top just with the timing here. Maximum of 3 minutes. It was pretty close to 3 minutes. Maybe a 2-minute 45-second or something like that. I think this will play to Execration's favor because they're going to get their buybacks back a bit sooner now. And their core heroes already have buybacks, so in case a Roche fight does break out, they could always get back to the outpost and try and continue the fight. You also have Static Link Steel's attack speed. That was the one chosen here for Densanity.
And he's just running in, he's charging in. Doesn't care.
He is. He doesn't care. And then found the Ursa Warrior hook shot. He's getting pulled on back. Yule sceptered up. The Lotus will reflect it. But it's 4-2-3 forced to run for his life now. Can he turn and fight into those when they don't even want to try? Winter 4-2-3. He's fallen so low. But then Zanity's fast because of the Dynamo. And he's just taken down Carlo. He's refreshed in this fight though, so they need to get a little bit more. That's 1 dieback. If they catch Bob, this could be massive. He uses the BKB, but Dreamcoil pierces magic emitter now. Bob has nowhere to turn, nowhere to run to, as this team fight has fallen apart. The fear now, it's only Seimei that they need to take down, but he didn't even get the chance to refresh. He doesn't have a BKB, and now he doesn't have a second life. He doesn't have buyback. They might not be in this game anymore, Winter.
He just got a rapier to end the game on the Razor. Some fancy ending right there for Densanity, trying to show some class. Ends the game with a rapier.
Ends the game with now the most kills in this tournament as well for Densanity, as he heads straight onto these tier 4 towers. They know that the buybacks are limited to none. It's only 4-2-3 who has buyback, but he only has a Weaver to play with now, Windsor. What choice do they have? They're going to make the jump on in. Yule Scepter number 1 for him as Tino focusing down on the buildings. The Enrage does come off. That Roar's still pretty long duration. He's getting pushed back by the Cogs, but it's over. 4-2-3. He's going to call it. Densanity singing during the draft, singing now as they have taken game 1 in this lower bracket series. Execration up 1-0 here.